Okay, a quick video, just before I say this, I'm not an atheist or a theist. Anyway, with that said, why do I stand up for religions? People ask me this. In 2023, with all the information we have about the universe, James Webb Telescope, amazing technologies being developed, they're pushing the forefront of neuroscience, teaching us about our brains. Why do I stand up for religion? I don't see how, with freedom of speech and freedom of religion, in a country like the United States of America, if I support LGBTQ rights, I support, racial equality. So therefore, I feel like I have to, based on those two things, support religious equality. People's right to practice their religions in peace. I haven't had any negative experience in my life with somebody being religious. I've had people tell me I was going to go to hell. I've had people tell me, I need to get saved or I need Jesus. That's just because I've been raised around, those types of people, and I lived in the South for a while. There's a lot of, not people that are, hellfire and damnation, but when I was in the South, there's a lot of that, hellfire and damnation stuff. Now I'm on the West Coast in California, so it's a little more liberal out here, a little more my style. But the point is that I don't see how you could stand up for, people like Martin Luther King Jr., people like Rosa Parks, or, LGBTQ rights, but then go against religion, because it seems kind of like, if you ever read about like hippies from the past or neo-hippies in the present, they very much used to kind of, cohabitate, commingle, I don't know what the right word is, rub shoulders with people that, you had somebody that was standing up for, the rights of African Americans, they were standing up for LGBTQ rights, and they were standing up for spiritual rights. So it's like one of those things, it's kind of like, get up, stand up for your rights kind of thing. If somebody is practicing their belief in peace, an attack on one peaceful person is an attack on every peaceful person. It's almost like if somebody is, homosexual and you attack them for being that and they're living their life in peace, then you're kind of attacking the whole community. If you attack somebody that's African American, for their skin color or something that you don't like about them because you're racist, you're kind of attacking that whole group. So when you think about it, to stand up for religion, I don't mean thump a Bible. I'm for separation of church and state, because I think religion's a choice. It's not forced on people. It can't be forced on people, because then how could you have faith if it's forced on someone? And to have faith, you have to come of your own volition, your own choice. You're choosing to enter into the stream, as I read in this Buddhist thing once. But you can't force people into stuff. To say there's one deity for something is absurd. That's like saying there's one race. Say there's one deity, that's like saying there's one race. And Hitler said there was one master race, and that was considered hate speech. So to say there's one deity is considered hate speech. It seems maybe I'm going extreme with thinking that. That's like saying there's two sexualities, male and female. That's not the case. Our brains are diverse. We see this now. Our experiences are diverse. Experiences equal consciousness. Consciousness is a huge part of life. So how could there be when you think about it, life is diverse. Embrace the diversity. And, I support, of course, free will. I think we all have free will. But you get what I'm saying. Just, I'm not trying to be rude to people. So yeah, I definitely, think that people have the right to be religious if they choose to be. I'm not for the types that use that choice to be violent on others. But I've never been treated in my many years on this planet poorly by somebody that I felt threatened. I've never been threatened by a religious person. I've been threatened by people that were materialistic, that were doing things related to materialism, but never by a religious person. So I don't have any issues with that. I've never been threatened by anybody that was LGBTQ. I've never been threatened by another race for being a different race than them. But I've been threatened by people that, were materialistic, and that's all they, deified, basically. So I'm not against that. I just, want to just say that's how I think about it. Anyway, so that's why I stand up for religion sometimes, is because it's one of our freedoms. We have the freedom of speech, freedom of religion, and you can't, an attack on one peaceful person is an attack on every peaceful person. So it's just a thought. Anyway.